Okay, the story starts by Dato Sri Vijayeswaran and Joseph Bismarck, our two founders, right? They were networking for another network marketing company, not QNet. They were building their business with another network marketing company 22 years before, long back, right? And when they were networking, Joseph Bismarck and Dato Sri were doing a training for 2,000 over people. They were doing a training for 2,000 over people, and they get to know the company shut down. They get to know the company they are doing the business already shut down, and those founders take the money and run away. Okay, and now there are a lot of people, right? So they discussed, Dato Sri Vijayeswaran and Joseph Bismarck discussed, and they just gathered 1,000 over leaders. 1,000 over leaders, they gathered into a hall, and they said, Joseph Bismarck went in front of, and he said, we have a very bad news. The bad news is we don't have a company, right? Your customers' products will not get delivered. Nothing will happen. I mean, you will not get any commissions, right? We don't have a company anymore. And Dato Sri entered and he said, don't worry. We are going to start a new company here right now at this moment, right? And that's how this company was born. So any company you look at, any network marketing company, any direct selling company, any company in this planet was started by businessmen. Businessmen for what? To earn a lot of money for their business. Okay. So most companies are paying about 20%, 15%, 30% to their network. From the profit they make, they are paying about 20%, maximum 40%. Okay. So this moment, these two people were not businessmen. Dato Sri Vijayeswaran and Joseph Bismarck were not businessmen. They were just network marketers. Right? They were just networkers, distributors of a particular organization before. So they, two of them were leaders in that organization. When the founders run away with the money, but they decided to start a new company, right? That was QNet. And they promised that we don't know, we are just normal networkers, right? We don't know how are we going to get all the products for your customers. We don't know because there is no company, right? We don't know how you are going to get commissions paid. We don't know that. We don't know how to help you. But we promise you one thing. Within 1 year, we are going to deliver all the products to all the customers and we are going to pay all your commissions. Okay. Now, how to pay commissions? They don't have money, right? They are also earning money from the network only, right? There's no company. So how to pay money? Dato Sri and they started other businesses. They raised money to pay to this network. They raised money by doing other investments, right? They were not businessmen, but they had to become businessmen. Somehow to arrange, find money to pay for this whole thousands of people, right? Commissions. And also to deliver, make products. They have to find out product companies, product manufacturers, right? To identify the products, pay money, get the products and deliver to the customers, right? So they had a huge struggle. And this company was born not for any businessman to make money. This company was born, QNet was born just because they wanted to take care of the people. They didn't want those people to die. You understand, right? This company was started for people, right? So now what is the problem? What is the problem in the previous company? Founders run away, right? Any company can have the same problem, right? Okay. Even QNet can have the same problem, right? Okay. So what they did, they made a platform. They made a platform where you can start as an independent representative, IR. Today you are an IR. And then there's a process. You becoming a V Elite leader and then becoming a V Council, becoming an associate V partner and becoming a V partner, right? That way you can go up in the ladder and reach out to the top of the company. You understand? So they don't own the company. They are founders, but they don't own the company. They have given it to the networkers, to the network. Okay, because that is a solution, right? Okay, so those are our founders, and they started this company just because they wanted to save the people, right? Okay, so now I know most of you might just just get to know this story, right? And I also want you to know that this company was built upon not by businessmen. It's 100% by networkers. If those are businessmen, what would they do? They would focus on profits. They were looking at, okay, how can we get more profits? We need to, do different type of production. We can keep more profit from each product, right? They were trying to minimize the commission of the people and try to increase their profits. Those are the businessmen, right? But I want to confirm something here. QNet is the only network marketing company in the world who pays 50% of their commission to the network. They are paying 50% of their profits to the network, back to the network. None, like you just think, just think about that, okay? Any company, anyone partnering with you with paying you 50% of their profit, right? Not 20%, not 10%, right? So that must be a very strong relationship, right? They are willing to pay, they are paying 50%, right? Sometimes if they have more profits, what do? They are giving bonanzas to ensure that they are paying off 50%, right? So that is exactly what our organization is all about. And having said that, I want to discuss with you few things which is really required in building this business. Now you stepped into an organization, right, called QNet, and now you are going to build this business. So in the process of building the business, you might see money and you might feel like, oh, if I sign up this person, I get this much of commission. But if I put that money into my pocket and run away, I can earn more money, right? Okay. This is the biggest problem in network marketing, right? Many people are saying network marketing is a scam because some people value money more than people, more than relationships. But when you look at our founders, you can see they have struggled a lot because of people to pay them off, right? So that is our DNA, right? That should be our DNA also, right? And when this business is going down, going below, right? To our next generation, right? That should be our DNA, right? So what I want to tell you, what I want to clearly tell all of you here is that there are few do's and don'ts. Things you can do and things you can't do in building this business, right? So first thing, okay, we are into not a business where we are going to become the boss and, I'm the boss, shut up and listen to me, right? No, nothing like that, right? We are all human beings, right? So we have to understand the fact that everyone has their own ego, right? They respect themselves. So first rule, things you should not do, should never do in this business is never hurt anybody's ego. Okay. So try not to talk to anybody in a way that they feel hurt, right? Because we are in a business of people. So how could we hurt anyone, right? So first rule, never hurt anybody's ego. Never disrespect anybody's family. Okay. Because people feel, when you talk something to their family, they feel hurt, right? Okay. So first rule, okay, never hurt anybody's ego. And the second rule, if you think like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this way to get more results, I want to try like this, right? If you get something to your mind that, yeah, but you guys are telling me to follow this, follow that, but I want to do like this, right? If you think to implement something in your own, if you feel like that, if you will feel, right? Okay, because everyone is smart, right? There are many engineers here, doctors here, right? Many people who are highly educated, right? So postgraduates are also here, right? So definitely you will be getting a lot of knowledge, a lot of things to your mind that I should do like this, I should do like that, right? So whatever it is, try not to follow your personal opinions rather than the experience. You have uplines who already face a lot of challenges and they have experiences, right? So no new idea implemented your own without counseling with your upline. Anything comes new, discuss. I'm not saying it's wrong not to implement. Discuss and you will understand, come to an agreement and then implement if it is good. Right? So any new idea come into your brain, discuss with your uplines. Second thing, right? Okay. And the third thing, if you get any doubt, who to ask? Upline or downline? Upline, right? Okay. Any doubt? Upline. Ask upline, right? Any something positive? Send to upline or send to downline? Send to downline, right? So positive, down, negative, up. If you have a doubt, put it up, right? Make your upline negative, it's okay. Whatever doubt come into your mind, put it up. And if it is a doubt for him, he will put up, right? And it will come to a certain level which already has the answer. So they will put it down, and you will get the answer. Okay, so any doubt, there is an answer. Why I'm saying that? This QNet is not a company just started to experiment whether we can make successful stories or not, right? This company was started 22 years ago, and there are thousands and millions of people who are making chunks of money, right? This company created a lot of billionaires in this planet, right? So whatever negativity come is normal. Coming to your mind is normal. It's normal, right? So when it is coming to your mind, put it up. If something positive come, put it down. Don't put your negativity into your downlines. They will die, okay? Because they are just starting the business, and if you have a personal problem, if you have some opinion about the business, don't put it to your downlines, right? Because they are just born in the business, right? Okay? They must be inspired by you. So if you have a doubt, tell up and clear it immediately without even waiting for 2-3 minutes, right? So number one, never hurt anybody's ego or never hurt anybody's family. Number two, no new idea implemented your own. Number three, negative up, positive down, right? Number four, read and finish all the DVDs and books within 2 weeks. Okay, that is the most difficult part, right? But do it, okay? Because if you do it, you have clarity. You don't have doubts if you do it. Okay, that is number 4. That is number 5. Attend all the trainings and daily associations. Right? In the future, there will be, once this COVID is gone, we will be having local trainings. Right? So we will have to plan some dates, and I will be there in your country, right? So we will be doing some offline trainings. So you will have to continuously attend trainings and associations. Then only you get that positive mindset. There's a saying, you are the average of 5 people around you. If you have 5 friends who are employees, you are the 6th employee. If you have 5 friends who are big businessmen and investors, you might be an investor, you might be a big businessman, right? So you become who you associate with. So try to get daily associations, trainings, all these things continuously, right? To keep that mindset shift from ES to BI. Okay. So again, number 4, complete all the books and DVDs within 2 weeks. And number 5, attend all the trainings and associations, right? And number 6, tight communication with your upline. Tight communication. That means when he called, pick up the phone, right? And if you can't pick up the phone, cut it and send him a message. There are some people, I really don't like this attitude. Okay? Some people, see the message but not reply. Very hard to do networking with these kind of people, okay? Read the message but not reply. It's not just 1 or 2 times can happen by mistake, right? Because if the person is sleeping, maybe something can happen while the person is sleeping, but all the time, opening the message, reading the message, I can see typing, but no reply. I call, not pick up the phone. And asking a message, do you have anything to talk? Right? Don't want to even to pick up the phone and talk, right? So the biggest problem in succeeding in this business is communication. So try to have tight communication, right? So like, let me tell you, company, suppose there's a new information coming out from the company. Okay. Say this is the information X. And this has to go down, right? From person to person. It should go down, right? Okay. And if this is you, if this guy is taking 1 week to pass this message to the next person, right? You will get to know about that such information after maybe 1 year, right? Okay, so the communication must be very fast, right? Like, for example, suppose we are having a training or a session or whatever, right? And maybe I can never talk to thousands of people and tell them one by one, hey, we have a training, hey, we have a training, hey, we have a training, hey, we have a training. I can't call everyone, right? But I will be calling my leaders, and they will be calling their leaders, they will be calling their leaders, they will be calling their leaders, right? So that's how the organization will get to know like this, right? Okay, so the communication must be very tight, right? Okay, so the next point number 7 is the most important thing. Be accountable with words. Be accountable with words. You know the meaning of that? Be accountable with words means you have to be responsible for what you talk. What you talk, you can't lie to people. You have to be very truthful all the time. Okay, you have to be very truthful, and you can't give fake promises to people, because this is a relationship business, right? And if I tell you I will do this for you, and if I don't do that for you, you feel like, yeah, why you are like this, right? So you understand? So you have to have integrity. You have to do what you talk. You have to keep your promises. right? Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. Like for example, some of you might do, okay, but I'm telling you from day one, don't do it, okay? Some of you might tell, it's easy, the business is easy, just put money, right? You become a millionaire, right? No, it will not happen, right? When I talk to people, right, I tell, yes, you have to work hard for next 3 to 5 years. Otherwise, you can't succeed in the business. And if you don't want to put time, you can't. So better you not do this business, right? Because I don't want to waste my valuable time with you if you are not willing to, commit for next few years. It's a loss for me also, because I have to put my time for you and you don't succeed. That means I'm wasting my time, right? So again, be accountable with your words. Don't give any fake promises to anyone, right? I'm telling you, value the relationships. Don't destroy any relationship for money, okay? Money will come if you value the relationships. Okay, so be accountable with your words. Whatever you talk must be 100% accurate. Whatever you talk, if you don't know, tell I don't know. If the prospect asks a question, how about this? And you don't know, right? You don't create a story and tell it is like this, like that, right? No, if you don't know, you tell I don't know. Right? So you better know first before you talk to anyone. You better go through all the trainings, complete all the trainings, complete all the knowledge, and you know. Then you can tell anything, right? Be accountable with words. Okay? And the last one, be accountable with money. This has been the biggest challenge in QNet till today. This has been the biggest challenge in network marketing till today. Right? People value money. Some people value money more than relationships. And what do they do? Somebody is saying, okay, I want to do the business. Okay. Then can you go to the website and make the purchase? And they are saying, can I transfer to you? Yes. Some of them take the money. Okay. It's okay. It's okay as long as you do the purchase properly. And then what happened? They feel like, if I register this person, I can earn maybe $50, $100 maybe. But if I keep this money in my bag, I have 1 lakh, maybe 2 lakh, maybe $1,000, $2,000 maybe, right? And that thought is you valuing money more than the person, right? So again, from the beginning, I'm telling, do not mess up with money, okay? Once you mess up with money, that is the end of you seeing my face. That is end of our relationship. Because whenever you mess up with money, that means you are messing up with this organization called QNet, which help a lot of people to make a lot of money and become millionaires, right? And you are messing up with this beautiful concept, right? So don't do that. Once you do that, we will ourselves hire lawyers and ensure you will stay behind the bars. You will stay in the jail. Okay, so please, I'm again telling you, be afraid even to touch other people's money. Okay, and if you get from someone money, immediately don't keep it with you. Transfer to company and get e-cards or i-coupons, so to do the purchase. Or else immediately make the purchase and sign him up or sign her up. Don't keep it with you even for 1 minute. Right? You might be the best human being in the planet. Okay, suppose we'll talk about Sampath. Okay, for example, okay, might be the best human being in the whole planet. And what happened? His friend tell, I want to do this business. And he said, okay, then go to website and make the purchase. I said, no, I will transfer money to you. Nobody will say no, right? He'll say, okay, transfer. Then money transfer to the bank. And then what is next? He has a sudden accident, emergency. Now, he has money in his hand, which friend gave to purchase a product or a service from QNet. Now, what he think, oh, that I can purchase later. Now, my wife is in the hospital. My family member, my father is in the hospital. I have emergency. I have to spend this money first, right? Go to hospital and spend it first. Later, think how to solve that, okay? And then what happened? That person get negative. Why? Because he gave money, but this guy didn't even pick up the phone after that. How he can pick up the phone? No money, right? Already spent for emergency, right? So even you are the god, that can happen, okay? If you have an emergency, because you will value the emergency more than the money, right? So for that not to happen, you should not keep other people's money in your hand. If somebody transfer, immediately transfer and pay it, finish. Don't keep it even for 2 minutes, 1 minute, right? So do this and don't mess up with these kind of things, right? And because that is going to hurt someone, and our business is all about people. And we are not a company which has founders who are businessmen. We came for a company We are in a company which founders really care about people. They are networkers, right? So we have to make sure that we have the same DNA. We have the same factor that we care about people. We really do care about people, how they feel about their ego, right? Right. So that is the lesson I really want to take serious. And I think the things I talk, you understood that where our company coming from, right? And you understood that what we have to do so that even you have thousands of people, there will be no corruption in your organization, right? No corruption. Just think about everywhere, corruption is everywhere. Okay? Suppose you have a small shop. In that small shop, you have an employee. So customer come and give money, right? Employee open the drawer and then can see a lot of money. What should I do? Take the money and run away, right? Sometimes employee also do that, right? In every business, there is a way you can scam money. In this business also, if you value money more than people, you can scam. So don't do it. Even in jobs, a lot of scams are happening. Even in banks, people are, all the bank managers, they are doing scams and giving fake loans to people and scamming people, right? So in this business also, you can do the scam, but if you do the scam, immediately, I told many people here, okay, that I can accept anything other than you making mistakes with money, right? But also words. Don't give fake promises to people. Others, I told like last time, right? In business, we learn by mistakes, but don't do fake promises and hurt people, okay? And also don't misuse money. Once you misuse money, finish. That is the end of the time you are seeing me. That's the last time. And I'm going to make sure you are going to be terminated from QNet. That will be the last day you are in QNet. There's no second chance, okay, for money. Only one chance and it's finished. Okay? So I think those things are very clear for everyone, and that is really going to help you to understand that we are in a company which has integrity, right? Which we care about people more than money. And please have that DNA with you and pass it down to your whole network in the future, right?